Hey, good morning, everybody. So, anyway, how's everybody doing today? Um, I just figured I'd go live. Uh, it's a little cloudy day here in New York on Long Island, and I was gonna go drone flying earlier, but then I ended up going back to bed and I fell asleep for another couple hours. So that was a good thing. But anyway, I have to say, I have an MRI appointment at 10 a.m. for my back again. Didn't get corrected with the procedure, so they're going to look into see if there's more issues going on. Not that anybody cares. Hey, Technique FPV, good to see you. Good morning. Thanks for popping in. And it's hard for me. Hey, Angel, how you doing? Good to see you too. Anyway, I just figured I'd go live for a little bit this morning and having a cup of tea in my new Jeremy Adventure Boot Camp Ray Kelly mug that he made me, which is so nice. I love, I love this. He's so creative, Jeremy. He really is. Makes me look 10 years, maybe even 15 years younger. So anyway, how you guys doing? How you doing, Angel? And how you doing, Technique? But anyway, I know Paul Murray was going to go live, and he went live for about 2 minutes, but then he told everybody he had to go to the bank to take care of some business, and he was going to be gone for a good 15, 20 minutes. So I'm only going to stay on a short period of time anyway. But I just figured I'd say good morning to everybody, and if anybody wants to join, I'll, I'll put the link in the chat. I can figure out how to do it again. Let's see if I remember this. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see if it works. Uh, yeah, see? I forget how to do it. For some reason, sorry, I can't. I lose when I do a comment. I end up not being able to share it. So bear with me. Um, I don't know. So I apologize with that. Um, I don't know. Maybe it is posting, but I don't think it is. There it is. I'll try one more time. Nope. When I hit done, it doesn't post. So sorry about that. Anyway, it's an overcast day here on Long Island. I had planned on flying. I was going to go out to the Hamptons and give it one more shot to look for the sharks and the whales out there. The last time Jeff Norman and myself were out there last week, or 2 weeks ago now, believe it or not, I can't believe the weeks are just flying by. I found the sharks. We were ready to give up. We were on our third location, and I finally found a school of bunker out there, and um, there, you fly over the school. That's what you do, and you keep an eye out, and then finally you see the sharks, going after the bait fish. So, so you're off today and tomorrow, Angel. All right, that's cool. You're gonna be flying. You should have told me. You could have came out to Long Island, or I could have met you in Long Beach again. Um, but so I don't know. I don't know what's going on here with the link. So I can't figure out how to send it to you, Angel. I was going to specifically send it to you along with putting it in the chat, but this I'm on my iPhone, and the layout totally different than a computer. So I can't do it. Invite guests, and all it does is bring up the link, and then maybe that's it. No, no, I can't. There's no there's no button where I can share the link. Hey, Barkley, holy mackerel, Barkley's up at this hour. How you doing, Barkley? Good to see you. TJ's up. How you doing, TJ? Thank you for tuning in. I'm just sort of babbling this morning. So, and I'm trying to figure out how to put the link in the chat, but I lost my send button on the comment, so I can't do it. So, anyway, you guys can chat among yourselves. I'll try to keep an eye out for any comments or questions. And anybody gonna go flying today? Up is Nick in the chat? I missed him. Nick, good morning, Nick. And I saw Brian, Waypoint, New England. He's in there too. I missed him earlier. How you doing, Brian? I tell you, it was my pleasure meeting you up at the Northeast Drone Meetup. You know, I really was looking forward to meeting you prior to getting there. And then when you showed up at the meet and greet, it was great. So, and I know you would have had a great time at the main meetup on Saturday, because everybody had a great time. So anyway, so Barkley ordered the new DJI camera. Very, very cool. You like it, huh? That's great. And that's a 360 camera, right, Barkley? If I remember right. So anyway, I give up on it. Oh no, no, it doesn't make any. Maybe if I no, I don't know. I'm annoyed that I can't put the link in the chat. I know you guys would have joined. Well, a couple of you would have joined this morning. So next time I have to bring my computer out here. So, but anyway, I'm at the pond, as you guys know, and there's the koi. I'll give you a closer look because I know everybody wants to see the koi. Yeah, and they're looking to be fed, needless to say. That's why they're all over here. But anyway, let me know which koi is your favorite. I know we're supposed to be talking about drones, but for a few minutes, let's talk about koi. So, anyway, um, and hey, John Olson, good. You're gonna fly around? All right. Your new secret spot. Where is that, John? New secret spot. And if you tell us, we won't tell anybody. So, so it's not a 360 camera. Osmo Nano. Oh, okay. Okay. So I guess it's a smaller type of camera, right? Yep. And was Tom Dowling talking about it last night on Drone Nation? I think he was. Yeah. Hey, Philip, we got another drone superstar in the chat. How you doing, Philip? I just figured I'd go live this morning for a little bit, and we could talk drones because Paul Murray couldn't stay on long, and I figured, why not? I'm not having my coffee. I'm having my tea. But I figured if I put um, that on the title, you know, oh, okay. 14 people watching. I can't believe it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you coming in. But anyway, so I had said it earlier before a lot of people came in. My plan was to get up early, and I was up early at 4:30 because of my aches and pains. And I was going to go out to the Hamptons and fly my drone looking for the sharks and whales. But then Rodney's in the chat. Good morning, Rodney. How you doing? Good to see you. And Cool Cat, Michael. How you doing? But anyway, I decided to lay down again, give it one more shot to see if I could fall back to sleep, and sure enough, I did. And the next thing I know, it was almost 7:30. So I got an extra 3 hours sleep last night, which doesn't usually happen. But anyway, um, and I'm just killing time. I have to go for an MRI for my back. They got to figure out if they can do something else because that last procedure with the epidural shots did not work. But anyway, we don't want to talk about health problems, that's for sure, because we all got them. Michael, Fly Zone, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Um, and if I missed anybody's name, I didn't do it on purpose. Bent Rail, how you doing? I'll make you a moderator. I will tomorrow when I review this stream, see how bad it is. This was definitely a spur of the moment thing to do this morning, guys. Um, but I just figured I'd plug Bill, the drone reviewer show tonight, because he asked me to be a guest on it. So I'll be on his show tonight. And tell you that I have two drone superstars on my show Thursday night, and that's Rob Kamada and Leonard Brew. So they're going to be my special guests, and it should be a fun night. You know, it's always fun hanging around with Rob. Actually, I hung around with him this past weekend. Jackrabbit, holy mackerel! Another drone superstar in the chat. How you doing, Scott? Um, Man, look at all these drone superstars. Oh, Lance. I guess I missed Lance's name. How you doing, Lance? Good to see you. Yeah, I tell you, it's tough to keep up with the chat on an iPhone. So I don't do a good job with it anyway. There we go. I got it back. I figured it out. Sorry about that. Unbelievable. I wonder. Oh, I know what happened. This is what happened. When the phone call came in, I tried to delete the phone. We'll continue this for another 5 or 10 minutes. Not long. Maybe I don't know where Johnny went now. I think I cut him off. I should have had maybe my ear iPods in too. TJ, why don't you come in? There's the link. I don't know if you're still there. A lot of people getting ready for work. Well, Barkley, he don't work. I would love to see Barkley come in. He's usually lurking, but he didn't lurk today, and that was good. So, but to tell you the truth, um, I'm only staying on another. No, all right, we got 8 people again, which is good. That's a good thing. So, and let me see if I can keep up the comments. Hey, Andrew. Good morning. How you doing? Again, it was my pleasure meeting you at the Northeast Drone Meetup, and I have your pen in by my computer. Thank you. That was a great little giveaway that you were giving people. So, um, and Scotty, let's see what you said. I missed your. Oh, you're saying hi to Brian. Okay. All right. Okay. Barkley left. He said, enjoy your day. You're all. So, but it's good to see everybody. I put the link in the chat. So, Andrew, feel free to come in. I'm only going to stay on a couple of minutes. So, feel free to come in. The link is in the chat. Oh, Barkley's back. Cool. Hey, how you doing? Come on in, Barkley. Come in for like 5 minutes. That's all I'm going to stay on. Another 5 minutes. And I know you're camera shy, but you are definitely one of the drone superstars, as I call them. So, oh, you're at work, Andrew. Okay, I understand. I guess you can't go live with me while you're at work. All right. So, um, but anyway, I was going to go flying, and I may go flying later, but it looks like it's going to rain. I'll give you a look at the clouds up there. It's all clouds today on Long Island, you know. Um, but I don't think I'm going to get a flight in after my MRI appointment. All right, now we got 9 people watching. And again, I put the link in the chat. So I know a lot of people are camera shy, especially in the morning, when they got uh, their eyes are still shut, they're half awake. Oh, pouring rain? Really? Well, that's not good, Barkley. Yeah, I don't really watch the weather throughout the country, and I really should to see who's getting bad weather or whatever. Um, but they got a big golf tournament going on Long Island starting this week, called the Ryder Cup. All right, so John is here. How you doing? Good to see you again, John. I put the link in the chat if you want to join, John. It's in there earlier. I'll try to do it again, but I don't want a chance losing the whole thing again. And oh, there it is. It worked this time. Now it's working, which is good. Um, but when I first started doing it in the beginning, I don't know, for whatever reason, I couldn't hit the send button anymore. So, hey, Joel's in the chat. Good morning, Joel. How you doing? Um, I just figured we'd talk drones a little bit this morning while I was having my tea. I'm having my tea. So, oh, so TJ just told me koi fish always travel in groups of four. He sent me a private message. I never knew that, TJ. But as you can see, my koi, and there's got to be at least 50, 60 of them in there because you can't even see the black ones. They blend in with the bottom of the pond, and but they're coming over. They're looking to be fed. Maybe I'll feed them. Should I feed them? I know everybody. We're talking drones, and I'm feeding my koi. So I'll show you what I feed them because I know everybody wants to see that. There it is, koi vibrance. So let's see. I'll let you look. They go nuts. There they go. They're eating. They're hungry. But I don't know if anybody ever, well, if you were watching me uh, on Sunday after Johnny's drones and coffee, I flew my drones down at the Patchogue Lighthouse. And yeah, you're right, Barkley. I got to fix it. I got to get up there. But it's tough for me to get on a ladder, so I got to get my friend to help me. But they actually gave me a whole repair kit for the roof. It was a defect, so Sanjay, I think it's a Sanjay gazebo. They sent a repair kit to strengthen the structure on the roof. But I have it tied down with my old boat lines. But anyway, back to the story about me flying drones on Sunday. I brought 4 drones down to the Patchogue Lighthouse, and some of you probably saw the Facebook post. I had put them on the roof of my car, which is a loaner car. My car is in the shop. I'm supposed to get it back today. I needed a new transmission in it. So, um, and Barkley, what you right? Not Jimmy Hoffa. The way those, I think they know where Jimmy Hoffa went. Yeah, that's for sure. You know. But anyway, I had the 4 drones on the roof, which was a Mavic 3 Pro, an Air 2S, the Neo, and the Mini V Copter. And I put it in the comment on Facebook. Which drone do you think I flew first? So I'll ask the question now in the chat. Which one do you think I flew first? So, and yep, TJ, yep. That's good. TJ's putting all this information about Koi in the chat. So, but anyway, I flew the Neo first. That's the one I flew first, the Neo. I uh, I sent it out. Nope, wasn't the V copter. Yep, I flew that second. But I had fun flying the Neo all the way out to the lighthouse, and you know I haven't flown the Neo very much, and I was a little nervous sending it out over the water, and then there was a boat out there fishing even further, so I went and flew it out there. But it was a little breezy on Sunday up here, and the wind was affecting it. Once I went above 150 feet, I was getting the strong wind warnings. So I didn't go much higher than that, and actually I lowered it, and I came back. As soon as I started getting those strong wind warnings, I came back. I didn't want to lose the Neo into the Great South Bay. So, but I had a great time flying it. I did my orbits around the lighthouse, and it was fun. You guys have had that Neo for a long time, most of you. But for me, it's like a new little drone, and I had to wait to get the controller for like 4 months. I had ordered the controller, which is an RCN3 controller. But now that I got the controller, I can zip around with it. So, and then I flew the V-Copter. And the V-Copter, again, is a very, very light drone. So the winds were affecting it, but it held its own. I have to say, it held its own. I didn't have, I guess you could say, the guts to send it out to the lighthouse. Um, but I flew it above me around in the parking lot. But believe it or not, the seagulls did not like it. Of course, there were at least 50 seagulls hanging around in the parking lot on the ground and flying around. And when I sent it up, a couple of them went after it, and that wasn't good. That wasn't cool. And I didn't want to lose my mini V copter. And I know a lot of people were asking me. I thought it was bricked. That that V copter was bricked. Well, it's not bricked. I can still fly mine. And I had mentioned on the previous chats, different chats, that I'm going to fly it until it blows up. Not that it's going to blow up, but there was some kind of defect and there's a recall on them. And you had to fill out some paperwork, an email, and send it back to Zero Zero Robotics. And they're in the process of sending people new mini V copters. So we'll see how long it takes to get the new one. Um, yes, yes, Barkley, you're right about updating the firmware. Right. Yes. Because if I do that, it will probably brick the drone. Yes. But anyway, I had fun flying the mini V copter. It's such a cool little drone. And then I had a choice of sending up the Air 2S or the Mavic 3 Pro, and I went with the Mavic 3 Pro, and I sent that up, and I had a nice flight with the Mavic 3 Pro, and that the Patchogue Lighthouse is a very small lighthouse. It's a man-made lighthouse. Well, I guess they're all man-made. There's no natural lighthouses as far as I know. But it's a very small lighthouse that marks the entrance to the Patchogue River. And I had a great time flying there. It's one of my favorite spots. I was supposed to fly there with John Olson in the middle of the week, um, but then he got the call that his wife was being released from the hospital, so he couldn't make it. He had to go right to the hospital and get her. And I hope she's doing well, by the way, John. Please send them my get well soon wishes and tell her we're all praying for her. Yep. So, Angel, so what are you doing today on your day off? Are you going to fly somewheres? I guess it's cloudy. Well, no, is it there? No, and TFR is not going into place yet. I think that's on Thursday or Friday when the president is at this golf tournament, the Ryder Cup. So the whole area will have a TFR in it when he's in town, and rightfully so. So, all right, let's see what happened now. I hit another button, and now the comments seem to be frozen. So, man, I'm telling you. Anyway, I appreciate the 12 years that came in, and there might have been a few more earlier. I know people were in and out. Now we're up to 14, which is good. I'll take 14 any day because I didn't think I'd get two people. Um, and I'm going to go in, I'm going to have some breakfast, and I want everybody to have a great day. But thank you all for tuning in. And If you go out there and fly today, have fun flying, or fly for fun, as Johnny and I say, but most importantly, fly safely. And I'll see you again next time, but I'll definitely see you on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.